quiet house at the end of Maple Lane, there lived a secret that only the moon seemed to know. Behind the coats, under the hanging scarves, and beside a stack of forgotten shoes, lived Andy, the little woman who made her home in the closet. Andy was only 2 feet tall, small enough to hide behind a boot, quick enough to vanish beneath the hem of a jacket. She wasn't a doll or a spirit, though people might have thought so if they ever saw her. She was as real as the rain outside, and twice as curious. Her tiny home was built from what the big folks left behind: a shoebox bed lined with a silk glove, a thimble she used as a cup, a matchbox full of buttons for a dresser every night. When the house grew still and the lights went dark, Andy came to life. She would sneak out into the hallway, her little feet padding softly on the wooden floor. Sometimes she'd climb up to the kitchen counter, using a string she'd tied to the drawer handle there. She'd nibble on crumbs of bread and sugar crystals that sparkled like diamonds in her palm. But Andy wasn't lonely, oh no. She had friends the family never knew about: a moth named Mr. Wing, who helped her fly paper notes around the house, and a dust bunny named Clover, who listened to her stories about the world beyond the closet door. Still, Andy had dreams, big ones. She wanted to see the stars, to feel the wind that rattled the trees outside. Every night she'd peek through the crack of the front door, watching shadows move on the porch, and wonder what it would be like to walk among them. One evening, after a thunderstorm, the house's little girl, Emma, was looking for her favorite red rain boots. She opened the closet door and gasped. There, standing beside the boots, was Andy, her dark hair tangled, her dress made from an old sock, her eyes wide and shimmering. For a moment, neither spoke. Then Andy smiled shyly and said, "Please don't tell." Emma did instead. She bent down and whispered, "Do you want to see the stars?" From that night on, Andy wasn't just the little woman in an egg closet. She became Emma's secret friend. Together they'd build tiny ladders, craft paper boats, and tell stories under the moonlight. Miles, or keep it realistic and hunt home like this V. And though Andy always returned to her closet at dawn, she no longer felt small. She had seen the stars, and she knew that even the tiniest person could have the biggest dreams. Would you like me to make this story more magical and fairy tale-like?